wait, that's not the one. I don't know what I'm doing with that samurai file. I think I'll just nuke the samurai file. Since you like climbing, we'll continue the I am climbing song. Unleash. Oh, I'm just kidding. Apparently I was lying to you guys. There we go. There we go. At least for this floor. Oh, I thought I actually picked that one up. Guess not. Okay, I need to remember how to Dragoon really fast. I have that. Have that. Where's my AoEs? This button? This button? This button? This button? I'm gonna step on a trap. Hell yeah. At least as a Dragoon I can justify jumping. That's a problem. This is me. Not sure about it being who I was meant to be though. Yeah. As I howl. How hard would it be for someone who's totally new to Machinist to just pick it up, etc.? You know, I feel like a lot of classes in this game are very easy to pick up. I think where your hold-off is in 14, it's more about, like, getting good at the class, right? But being able to play it, understand it, and, like, have time with it, any class is really good at that in 14, thankfully. Now, if you're kind of putting it in the perspective shadow of, like, Deep Dungeon, I mean, if you start with Palace of the Dead, I don't think it's going to be too big of a journey to, like, learn how to play the game, how to play the job. Of course, again, getting good at it and, like, learning the kiting and everything, that could definitely be a journey, but I don't think it's that bad. I didn't do the right combo. Did they update PT to have DT raid songs? Nah, man, it's my playlist. I brought back the playlist. Actually, I kind of was in my head on, like, when I finished, like, one of everything, you know, one class, one of each role, then I'm like, yeah, we'll bring back the playlist, so I brought back the playlist. The longest first floor in my life. Pretty familiar Gunbreaker, but I always have time management issues. Gotcha. I would say just try it, Shadow. That's the best way, just try it. When I got into Deep Dungeon, I picked up Machinist for the first time. I think me too. I mean, I played with the different variances of Machinist myself. But I never played Machinist in content. I always played it in Deep Dungeon personally, so... Okay, apparently I can't hit 6, so... I can go 4, I can go 5, and then when it comes to 6, it's like, yeah, we'll just hit 5 again. 6 is a little far from my fingers. So to play this thread, have you heard of the new raid song? I need to hear them first. I haven't heard them, so I need to watch someone do it to hear them. I do wonder if I like the Rage Against the Machine song if I could even use that song, because that's done by such popular people. Like, I don't know if like I'll be able to, so we'll see about that one. But I need to hear it first. Maybe I don't like it. I will like them? I'm not sure, man. A lot of people liked Scream from Pandemonium, and I did not really enjoy that song. Well, I mean, it was okay, but I wasn't gonna put it in my playlist. I have a very interesting preference in music. Yo, I can't hit my comp. I don't know why I just am incapable of hitting 4, 5, 6. It's just 3 numbers. Okay. Can I get a target? Oh my god. I didn't hit the right one. Didn't mean to hit that button. Oh. Yeah, and that's why I didn't mean to hit the button. Alright, let's try again. Scream is a horrible song. Me and Sadie have similar taste in music. That's it. They apparently didn't get enough permission to have it as an orchestration. Maybe they didn't... I don't know. They're weird with orchestration rules now. Because, like, sometimes they have them, but they don't have everything in the game. That was a really good starting floor, too. I'm gonna get a 3-room now. Hey, Emily. How you doing? 2 tips to machinists. Don't initiate hypercharge if you're 10 seconds off air anchor or chainsaw or drill below 94. And when you're above 92, auto crossbow is a gain on 6 because the single target refresh OCG more damage. I'm sure someone understood that. I guess I understood that, but... I don't even understand how I died, because I thought I was not in the AoE. Okay, can we stop? This is when I start finding out my hotbar, I've trapped myself because I made poor decisions in my hotbar. I missed the chests. I have a friend who doesn't like Evanescence, and Scream reminds me... Yeah, it reminds me of that artist. I have nothing against the artist, it's just not my kind of music. I meant more, presumably the fact that it's an orchestration rule in the game suggests it's not being treated like typical record music labels. I know that there is a Heaven on High song, and I don't remember which one it was, but it was giving creators issues. You know, it's just like a basic song, but I don't know which one it was. But I did hear about that. Worst decision someone made this patch is to make the new extreme trial weapons have a sound? Ooh. What kind of sound does it make? Does it glow? Does it do everything? Can it also sing songs? 92 in particular is one of the GCDs. The train sound? Like Choo Choo, or like Thomas the train guy? Is it more or less irritating than the Moogle sound when you unsheath the Moogle weapon? Bells? Oh. I get that. Like how we just throw Ross on the bus here thing. He was bad. Did I... Hello? You... Okay. Oh my god, dude. I keep accidentally hitting that button. Because it's like my camera button. Okay. They saw a sound chat Red Dead down. They were listening to Ross this whole time. Like, the chain is coming warning bells. I think the new X weapons are really cool. I want to build your glam around them. If you stand in the city trying to talk to someone and some person is spam drawing their weapon, you could report them. You should just report them. That's how someone got a warning or suspended for spamming Holy and Linsa. I'll never forget that story. Oh, this is an appropriate song. For this area. How did I miss you? What? Dude. What kind of AoE is that? How did I miss that? Everyone has different things that bug them. I don't want to report people unless they're constantly... I mean, that sounds like it's consistently being annoying. You know what I mean? If you're having a conversation, that's all they're doing in front of you. I mean, that sounds like it's consistently being annoying. I made choices. Okay. Oh my god. If like someone was like looking at the buttons I'm pressing, they'd be so upset. Like I'm upset, so. It's like I'm almost tempted to move my AoE buttons into my main, like, 1, 2, 3 until to, like, a certain floor set, because that's all I'm hitting for, like, what, the next 3 hours, and I keep staying on the AoE button. I feel like that would be the smartest, that would be the most logical thing for me to do. I was reminded that we can turn off PC sound effects, so I turn off others, but I've heard the sisters in Uwu use PC others. Interesting. Are we allowed to say in chat, please stop spamming stuff? Is that considered a nuisance? A nuisance? Well, if you say it and they continue it... Okay, so here's the thing, right? You always want to, when it comes down to reporting someone, anytime it's in the chat log, then that's reportable, right? So I always joke about the situation where, in old school PUTD, people would get on people's cases when you would go out of your way to get a silver chest, because people are out here doing AGDQ speedruns and trying to clear 51 to 60 literally as fast as humanly possible. So if you're not on that exit, you're wasting everyone's time, right? So I always found this kind of balancing act where I would, you know, the floor would start up. I would just go get the silver chest and then stand on the exit, like before everyone else did, so no one could complain, right? So it's like, yeah, I got the silver chest, but like, if you want to go as fast as possible, like, look at me, I'm on the exit. You can't complain. But then I then also reasoned with myself too, where if, let's say, someone is like, hey, you didn't even kill a single thing. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, at least contribute to the thing. And I'll ask them, well, how do you know I didn't kill a single thing? Well, because they're only going to know if they had, like, something on. And the moment they speak of ACT, then you can just call them and, like, report them. Because they said it in chat. Like, it didn't even matter if they're joking. You just say it in chat. So, like, they have to say it in chat. So if you go and say, hey, really don't appreciate you doing that, can you chill? And then they continue to do it, which you can see in chat when they're using a thing, then they can report them. And it almost sounds very petty and almost very childlike, but also at the same time they're being petty and childlike. So you said a one-liner, you asked kindly, and they kept doing it. Yeah, let's report them. You're certainly not at fault for it. As long as you don't then follow up to an, like, your link shell and a friendo, and you're like, oh man, you know, yeah, this guy, I'm gonna beat him. Like, don't do that. Do it in Discord, but don't do it in game. You know. But anytime someone in game becomes like a jerk in chat, like they start berating someone in like a PF or something, like that is reportable. Like just send a GM their way and then move on with your life. You know. Well, I can't hit my combo. I suck at this game. Okay. We can do it. I believe in myself. I can hit a 6. Okay, we hit 6. Yeah. Look, man, you gotta know your rules, okay? They can't catch you using Discord. I haven't been reported for grabbing chests. I've been kicked out of Deep Dungeon for it, though. Yep. And if they say something beforehand, easy report. Easy report. Okay. I personally love the sound the Mughal weapons makes when being drawn, but if someone asks me to stop, then you will, says Emily. Yeah, but you're a law-abiding citizen. There are some people who are, in fact, not law-abiding citizens, so... It's a third-party program. It is. But if they don't know you're using it, then, I mean, they can't prove it. Just wait, Chloe. When 14 finally implements their own, in-game chat feature with voice chat, Discord is banned, dude. Gone. Obliterated. A literal cat is a third-party tool. I mean, if your cat is achieving third-party tool, I mean, you got a pretty badass cat, not gonna lie. Is it non-damaging gap closer? Yeah, it used to be high jump, and now it's just whatever the hell this is. What's it called? I don't even know what it's called. How slow is my GCD right now? You made me use my mouse. 3.6, 3.53. Is this a treasure room? I guess it was. What is the chest that I didn't open? Risky silver chest? Hell yeah, brother. Well, even more importantly, I had 2 before I died on floor 2 earlier, so that's even weirder. I've had 5 within the next 7 floors. Okay. Poison fruit. Guess we'll go this way first. I'm still really happy I'm back on the playlist. Playlist always brings me joy. Can add more music to it at some point. I need an excuse to use a Oh, I skipped the silk. Wait. Hold on. I need to get this specific silver chest because this specific one is a poison fruit. I didn't hit the combo correctly, again. No respawn here. Alright, let's go. Flight. Time is pretty good. I'm a minute ahead of pace. Every time I hear this song, I'm reminded of when I first did the Alliance raid. Messed up the final mechanic on a Naivety, causing a full wipe and the entire lobby hating your ass. Dang. At least you have a memory to talk about? Question mark? Good story to tell your kids, you know? Hey, I had this one time I ruined an entire alliance. If this forks, I'm gonna use a sight. It does not. I'm not gonna use sight. Poison fruit? Part one. Although it is a... Anytime I jump back like that, that is a complete error. Like, that is not intentional at all. Oh, I should have opened the other one because the other... That was my bad. I could have made a mistake there. Okay, worth it. Oh, and someone joined the party. Someone randomly joined the party while I was doing that. Our learning tab 1 to 10. When was the last time I got one of those? I've had like 2 of them so far. What? And I have more sites to use. And I have mortification on probably a 3 room. I'm sure I'll die at some point. It'll be fine. Hang on to it. Doesn't smell like a 3 room. Although it really seems like it's a 3 room. It definitely is a 3 room. But I have another poison fruit, so I guess I'll just use it. Yeah, choose it. Wait. There's a chest in here. I'm glad I used 1 intuition to get 3 more. Because that makes sense. It's another 3 room. 8th floor. Hey Breezy, you got it, dude. I'm actually gonna remember my flights too. This is amazing. This never happens. Apparently when you're still recovering from being sick, you get to remember things. Another poison fruit. Oh, yeah, shield cheese right now. Hope you're doing well, Breezy. Good to see you. It's actually a big room. Once again, I don't know my timers, so... I think I'll just, I'll do this without the bark. Yeah, we'll do it without the bark bomb. Maybe I go for like 2 respawns, give myself 6 minutes. Could probably give myself 5 minutes. Actually, you know what would have been smarter? Is if I waited for the time I wanted to leave and then popped it. I guess then I probably wouldn't have been able to cleanly get all the chests, so, but still. Should have done that. Also, where are all these poison fruits on the previous floor set? What the hell? When I was on Paladin. Yeah, so. I'll wait for one more respawn and we'll go. I recently got into Palace of the Dead. And do you think I should try my favorite class, that is Samurai, or try an easier class like Warrior? So, here's what I'll say to that, right? Especially when you're talking about classes and jobs and everything, easier is not necessarily the pure definition of what easier actually is, right? If you look at it on paper, one can argue that the tools that a job has can give you and provide you a quote-unquote easier experience. It's not that simple in Final Fantasy XIV because we all have very unique desires of playstyle. And I definitely believe that playstyle is an important factor in whether or not you actually even play a job good. For example, you could go on Warrior and you're doing Warrior and like, wow, this job's really good. I really love this job. Well, you'll probably take to it a lot better. And maybe you will have, in fact, a good time. But equal to that, you may take Warrior and you're like, oh, man, this is so slow. I don't like the fact that I'm chasing time. You know, blah, blah, blah. You can have a lot of reasons why Warrior, even if people suggest to you, like, it's a good class, it's an easier class, you're just not enjoying it. And that can happen. But of course, at the end of the day, you're not going to know that answer unless you actually try it yourself, right? Because, I mean, I could tell you all these, but I'm not you. I don't know how you play the game. And these exact same logics can also apply to Samurai. Now, Samurai melee in Palace of the Dead will have its own challenges. Like, Godfather's there. It's always such a troubling experience on melee. But Samurai is very strong, in my opinion, in Palace, especially having Shintan very, very early. Eldritch, thank you for that follow. So, it's very possible that your favorite class you're gonna have a blast with. You're gonna look at that challenge and you're like, no, I'm gonna stick with Samurai. I know it's hard, you know, I know blah blah blah, but I want to do it in this one. And you may have a much more enjoyable experience, even if it's quote unquote harder, just because you're doing it on the class that you want to do it on, you know? And that's a factor, again, that you have to determine yourself, because I can't find that answer for you, right? I can just tell you these like reasonings that people have, but that's the best I can do. So at the end of the day, it's up to you. But if you're looking for a direction, if you're looking for an actual answer, what I would say is try Samurai first, see how you feel. And then if you're kind of feeling a little frustrated, give it a shot with Warrior, see how you feel. Maybe you like it better, maybe you don't, and then go from there. Most people will tell you something is in the vein of play the thing that you like most that is comfortable, unless it's Astro. Why? Would you dissuade someone if they're like, hey, I kind of want to try Astro? What would you say to that? And then you'll be like, no, do something else. I would tell them to just have at it. Find out for yourself. Alright, how do I do this on Dragoon that I don't actually perish? Ideally. I think it'll be fine on time, maybe. I think we're okay on time. I'm a little unsure, but... it's like it's a lot harder when I can't actually do a full rotation, too. Oh, that's not right. Classic Dragoon. I thought I correctly aimed myself and I didn't do that, so that's it's always a journey when that happens. I think this rotation is gonna get a little spicy because of my cooldowns. I'll catch up in chat after I kill this thing. I don't also trust myself with the time, so I'm just gonna Bark Bomb. The Bark Bomb was the backup anyway. I'm looking at a minute and I'm like, I don't know if this has actually enough time. I should have gotten here earlier, but it's not a big deal. More than likely, the usage of the Bark Bomb was kind of whatever to begin with, so... Also considering I'm going so slow, because I have to hold damage to make sure I had enough for the ads. That's probably why. Yo, what's up, Ross? Oh, I'm meeting you now. You happy? Okay, let me catch up in YouTube first. I played a run on Samurai and lost to 178 floor due to a luring trap, but I'll probably try more than that. I would say... I like to say this for pallets. In 151 plus, if you're hitting a trap, it's more of a mistake than a kind of an RNG thing. Like, trying to get through the cave floors and trying to avoid traps, it's hard. Because at some point, you probably just hit one, whether or not, like, you even if you're trying so hard to do it. But you can avoid a ton of traps by just hugging the walls over in Palace of the Dead. Do I have the Darabon? I hope I did. No, I don't. Okay, well, I never saved this thing correctly. Let me get this link for you, because this might help you for Palace. Darabon Trap Guide. Is it the first one that's gonna show up? Please be the first one. Hell yeah, brother. Alright. If you're a student of education and you always want more info, I highly recommend checking the link that I didn't click. Copy. I always forget that, apparently. Thank you, Foolish. Like, yeah, the bypass my thing. That link will be Darabon's trap video, which actually shows every single trap in all of Palace of the Dead. And if you do study this one, this might be a big help with at least eliminating traps being a cause, right? Because here's the thing, right? So you come explain to me that you died to a luring trap. Well, in your original question of do I do Samurai, do I do Warrior, in essence, hitting that luring trap would not be the difference between the two jobs. I mean, yeah, maybe you survive on Warrior because of the defense, but you're still costing yourself things just to get through that situation. So that would be where the job that you picked wouldn't have made a difference, or it wouldn't make a significant difference, right? If you're saying like, oh man, I'm running out of time, okay, like on Warrior, then yeah, going Samurai means you're probably going to be better on time, but you'll have to deal with more like things hitting you really hard. Or if you're like, man, everything was just chucking me, like I was just like dropping, like it was so hard to stay alive, then that's where Warrior would actually give you an advantage, right? So there are certain factors of the playstyle that would determine that a certain job would help you, but there are other things that can happen where it didn't matter what job you did, right? It's like, oh man, I had a treasure room blocking me in 186 from the exit. It's like, oh man, this is so hard. Like, dude, you can go any job and that thing's gonna give you a problem. You know what I mean? Healer, tank, DPS, it doesn't matter. That situation will always give anyone a problem. I hope that helps. Well, it's good to see you. Like, let me catch up in chat for a little bit. To the me about asking about Astro, I would warn them, but say go for it. I would ask how much difficulty they're willing to tolerate. So they won't really feel the effects of Astro damage till the later floors. I'd say try it. Don't forget high jump. Is that what I used? Winged glide. Wait, I don't have high. Oh, that high jump. Oh yeah, I forgot about high jump. Right, because high jump now is jump. Because I go higher, I suppose. My shift 1 and 9 button Oh, this one I held on for the ads. This was unnecessary to hold on. I could, because this is 30. This one, I think I'm not overly used to how fast I get the gauge. I think I could have actually gotten that faster. I could have probably spent this when I had it, but I was just holding it for the ads. But the jump was fair because yeah, I thought about it and then I kept ignoring it. So at least we got through. Okay, let me hit an ad here, and then we'll step into 11. Let me also change the actual title because I didn't do that because I'm essentially lying to people that we're doing Paladin. So thank you guys for watching, and then we shall continue. BRB. What am I doing? Okay, here we go. Ads. I'll probably take a restroom break maybe after this set or after 30, something like that. Okay, let me update the title. We're doing Dragoon S1-60. Let me also update it on YouTube. You can hear a hum in the background in this area. I think it's the exit, isn't it? Yeah, it's the exit. Trying to improve my PoE 2 campaign times. Really nice to be able to follow along and go into GDQ submission since there's commentary for the whole thing. Oh, nice. This video's not usually a commentary. I don't typically watch him. I know he answers questions, but I imagine he's kind of full focused on the. Yeah, that makes sense. He's probably really full focused. He probably talks more in between. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the beauty of GDQ in the speedruns, because you have to have commentary. You have to talk about what's happening. That's a requirement of it being even a submission. Because there needs to be so like how they have it was that you need to have constant commentary, but you also need to plan out whether or not you can have donations. So when I did my commentary, I had planned out with Frosty when we're going to allow them to just start talking donations and everything, like what floor was going to be donations. Because I could talk forever, right, with Deep Dungeon. But we had to plan that out correctly so they can sneak some things in and they could interject if they wanted to. But yeah, I imagine that video probably was really, really huge because they have to talk about what they're doing. Otherwise they can't get submitted. Dude, it is crazy how much happens in the run. You know, I want to find... Yo, can you post that link in Discord? Because I kind of want to... Like, that would be fun to listen to. Aside from actually watching the run. Because then I could probably follow along what the logic is. Because I'm sure there's a lot of just knowledge getting spewed at that thing, you know? And is that... By the way, did that account for Druid? I imagine that was before... That was probably before Druid. So he probably already changed the route with Druid, because I have to think that the new route probably involves Druid. I don't see how it doesn't involve Druid at this point. At some point. Fazzo asks, what boss or floor do you think melee job has a harder time? 190. 181 to 190? I would not necessarily say 181 in general, because I think all jobs will have a problem 181 one way or another. It may not be the same problem, but it is a problem. 190 though is a big case that shines for melee to have a problem. Because if you look at the roles, welcome back to the ads, guys. If you look at the different roles for those kind of last 30 sets, I would say melee has a pretty cool and pretty calm time in 180 for Behemoth. I mean, you can still mess it up, but it's a lot less likely for you to mess it up on some other roles. So 180, good for melee. 190, where you have to face Godfather up front, you have to figure out when you're kiting, when you're surviving, when you're healing, because that thing hits like a truck. That's really hard. But then look at like Fizz Range, Caster, etc. I would say those classes certainly have a much more difficult time on Behemoth. It has a pretty difficult time in Godfather, but at least you're staying really far away for the most part. I mean, unless you're like Black Mage where you have to stop and cast, you have kiting advantage, which a melee doesn't have, because if you kite, you're losing uptime for damage, and you have to find a balance between that. Tank, on the other hand, I would say Tank has a way more difficult Behemoth, but has a really chill 190, because you can tank through everything in 190. Just like pop a mitigation and like it's tank busters, whatever. I mean, the fight's designed to be with tank busters and tank, you know? And healer is kind of easy Behemoth, hard Godfather as well. Thank you, Ross. I'm gonna check it out post-stream. Probably something I get to watch on and off if I have no one else to watch. So yeah, everyone is gonna have their own difficulty. It just comes down to which difficulty do you want to engage with, you know? I'm kind of excited for the run, but the run is at like midnight, isn't it? It's something, I think it was something like midnight Thursday or Friday or something like that. It's like a pretty rough spot, but it's okay. The VOD's gonna be there, so not a big deal. Also, no one reminded me to use food, so you guys have hindered this run. Congratulations. Let's go. Okay. Strength. Steel. Haste. At least I remembered my flights, so we're already winning the game. That's the most important thing. We remembered our flights. I see how good Leap Slam is for speed. So it's interesting now. The problem I personally have with Leap Slam now, before Season 3, you actually had the ability to ground target with a controller. So you can actually aim Leap Slam in a direction that you wanted to. And I was able to actually figure that out. It was actually a lot of fun. But now, I don't know if you can still do that, because all the option I get is just to either go max distance or to an enemy. So I have a whole lot less control with Leap Slam, whereas on a keyboard mouse, you still have a lot more control than I do. And I think that kind of sucks. So, I hate that, but it is what it is. Like, I actually got used to, like, you know, targeting it, like swinging the target, and boom, this is exactly where I want it to go. But I could also just be missing something that that is still there, it's just I didn't select it or something. Being able to skip nice section of waterway, yeah. Now I mean I could get there, it's just inaccurate. The waterway is the one that I remember having such a huge issue with. When you got to like a part where everyone was doing Leap Slam, because essentially by the time you're doing waterway, you're not leveling anymore. Like you're doing like minimal kills and everything, so you're at a much lower level, and that place is already dangerous at like actual like normal level. So that was such a tough balance. I remember in season 1 when I did the second race, the best witch that was there actually bailed out of the race on that section. So I ended up being, I think, the second fastest witch. Well, it would have been like the third or something, if he didn't bail. But he basically got bricked on that area because he couldn't get through and he lost so much time. And I decided to go a lot slower to get through that section, but yeah, the waterways are definitely a journey and a half, that's for sure. Thank you for answering my questions. And sorry I asked. No, please, I don't mind at all asking all those questions. I'm just glad I got to them, because sometimes I'm a little bad on getting to YouTube comments, but you kind of caught me at a good time. Yeah, and come back at me, you know, ask me more questions if you got any more. I enjoy always asking questions, and this is PSA, by the way, not to just YouTube, but to everyone. Like, if we're not doing 14 and we're doing like PoE or eventually Octopath, and you got a deep dungeon question, like, you are welcome to ask it in the middle of anything. So just come in, ask the question. You got something, then by all means, it's all good. I don't mind at all. Basically, once he hits 28, he stops fighting and just Leap Slams to every map. Yeah. I think you run finished 34. But like, I think the big one that you have to learn too is the weapon that he's looking for. Because he's looking for a weapon that he needs. And essentially, you need to have a weapon by that time, because clearly you're not getting a weapon after that point, and you're taking a weapon that will carry you to the end of Act 4. And also think about the idea how... You're talking about a race, right? So you only get one shot. And consistently, every single race, he figures out a way, you know? And you can argue RNG, it could be, you know, blah blah blah, oh, I got unlucky. Well... Just look at his results. Like, every single race, he's like top 3, if not rank 1. So, clearly, he is getting to something, or he's doing something on a fresh character that is consistent. And I'm sure, like, he probably discusses that too, like, what's the over-under that he's looking for? You know, when does he stop looking for stuff? You know, blah blah blah, so... In the middle of my stray PB, what's the best job? Hey, I can pause my own thing, okay? Maybe. At least that's a 1-hour run, so that's not a big deal. There's a joke about that from his co-commentator. It's classic Engormith RNG. I swear the only reason he's better than me. Yeah. Well, it's almost like, you know, it's almost like the argument you could make with Hustlehoof with Deep Dungeon scoring, right? How is it that he keeps getting good scores? Can't keep saying that he's just lucky. Like it's the same thing with clears, you know? It's like there has to be some tipping point where it's like it's not just luck anymore, you know? You can't just keep getting lucky every single time. Like especially when you're talking about dozens and dozens of runs, it's like clearly there's another factor that's happening. And that's been my longest argument with like clear rates and everything, right? Like when someone on Reddit's like, "Oh, just get lucky and you're clear," it's like, okay, that's not really how that works. But if that's what you want to believe, then by all means. Every run is beautiful. Sold their soul to mimics. That could also be a valid thing. Have you sold your soul to mimics, Hustlehoof? I think it's the first time I jumped in the past 8 minutes. I got 2 alterations. Hell yeah, brother. Alright, let me make it all the way back to the witching and then... Or I just end up killing him before I even get back to the witching. I will if they ask me to. Like, politely? They ask you politely? Does your game always pause when you menu? Yes, it will always pause when I go to the menu. So like, when I bring up like the character screen and everything to put on my gear and stuff, it'll always pause. I mean, it's only recent that it has that feature that, it doesn't pause. Well, keep this in mind though. Now that that feature is available, that, you know, you can keep the game playing even when you go to a menu, you make me think now, that might be interesting in a speedrun. Because there are times when, like, take like the Crow for instance, okay? The Crow could be a spot where I can manage equipment while he's running to his location. And if the game now no longer pauses because I have that feature on, I could take advantage of that. Yes, I know. That is a huge advantage of mouse keyboard. Like, I don't know if he does it on the speedrun, but I've seen it before from other runners, where as they're going through larger sections of the map, they will click off their body armor and just hold it. They'll just hold it in their mouse, and then put it back on when they're about to engage into a fight. And that's a time game because you will walk faster without the body armor. Yeah. Like, it's so rough, 'cause I know all this tech, but I can't use half of them, because, I can't do it on, controller. Yeah. It's just so wild, you know? There's so much to it. I mean, even down to the separation, where this is what separates me from those type speedrunners, because I don't theory craft in speedrunning. And I wish I did, because I really would like to get my brain to think like that. That's Velvet. Velvet will think like that. I can't wire my brain to think like that. But like, the fact that these guys had found farm spots in like Season 1, Season 2, of like checkpoint reloading areas because it always spawned magic enemies all the time. Like the infamous one in the end of Act 2, which was like the big leveling area, because that was like, you could be like level 22 at the end of Act 2 and you just spam that one area by reloading the checkpoint constantly, and you can get yourself to 28 in like within 20 minutes. Like, it was easy. But they patched that because you can't do that anymore. But those are the type of things where it's like, there was no way I was ever going to figure that out on my own. I just have to get lucky that I saw someone doing it and then try to establish it for my own strategy. Or you watch Ingormus do it and then you just copy his strat kind of thing. That's some Dark Souls speed stack? Yeah. Is switching, by the way, controller... Oh, I don't think you're restricted at all. Because essentially, when you're talking Path of Exile, there's no category for controller. It's just one run. So they couldn't tell if I was playing on controller or not. So, I mean, I could switch between them. I'm just stubborn because I want to stay with controller. But I know walking in as a controller player that I'm already at a disadvantage. So it is what it is, but... And quickly switching support gems for boss cleavers. Yeah, I adopted that for a little bit, where like you had certain gems on for a boss, and then certain gems for enemies and stuff. But it became a thing for me where I had other problems that I needed to fix, that I wasn't at the point where micro-optimizing those tiny things was going to be a big effect. Like, I had to get better at a lot of other things first. So I started to do away with that and everything, but that is totally a thing when you're trying to squeeze out every second possible in a speedrun. Especially when you're only losing by minutes, you know? We need to make 100 years of scientific advancement to begin to understand... I don't understand how she just can find ways to break a game. Like, the way she thinks about engaging in video games is utterly insane, in my opinion. Insane. I still don't have a fortune. I got coins though. Consistently reveals skills. Yep. Yep. Is that a cow? Oop. It's a loud cow. Time is good. I hit the wrong button. Okay. I don't know what this chest was. It was a strength. I think I'll hold on to the alteration for now. We'll just go in. Four room, maybe? Things I don't need for 200. Intuition. Okay, it's a pretty big room, but I don't want to burn off the site immediately. Oh, can you not? LOS me. Thank you. I think I managed 3 intuition this 4 side. I learned a cool trick on his run to get through Intelligent Dex to get a mark skill, which on its own does nothing, but he gets it specifically so he can break armor by applying a mark. Wow, interesting. There's no way I would have come to that conclusion either. Got it. Yeah, I'll take. Okay, Fraser, you got it, dude. I'm gonna burn it. I know. We have some legendary channel points here that no one ever uses. Except for when I have to do betting. I'm sorry, predictions. My apologies. We don't gamble here. What are you talking about? It's illegal to gamble on Twitch. Where is the exit? Okay, there it is. Last pumping Gamba always fun. It is always fun. Hopefully we'll get back to Palace Clear sooner or later. Legally distinct. Yo, what's up? What's up, Toby? Where's my thing? Nailed it. Use sprint. I am using sprint. What the hell? Haste? Oh, baby. Three room, probably. Altar. Another 3 room on the 8th floor. Probably is, considering those 2 chests you never use in affluence. I said you sprint before you finish that fight last floor from my perspective, so it looks to me like it took you a while. Dang. We are moving pretty quickly though. Okay. Hell yeah, brother. Bloodbath. Well, wait till we get like mortification, right? We should do that as like a video series of just Bloodbath ASMR, no commentary. Try to see if we can rival Sadie's ASMR post. Witching. Mimic. Mimic? Lame Mimic? Is it 2? Lame. Why couldn't she be 3? Is there another 3 room? It is. Alright, guess we're vibing on this floor. Dej. I'll go till 7. Although I can probably kill the boss faster than that, but we'll play it safer because I messed up the other one before. What am I getting at 100 for this class? Starcross, okay. Okay, I get it. Can I check this? Oh, that is a steal. What is this chest that's here? Probably wait for 2 more respawns and then go. The witching, okay. Let's vibe for about 2 minutes. Ba-ba-dum-bum. Ba-da-bum. Ba-da-da-bum. Bum-bum-bum. Okay, where is it? I know something probably respawned by now. By the exits. Okay. Let me wait till maybe 6:30 and we'll go, unless I see the respawn happen. Let's ride on the beach up. Doo doo doo. There it is. Calculated. Okay. Oh, we missed Titani music. Such a tragedy. Boom. I need the right combo. Rip. Oh my god, I didn't have the right combo again. Try this again. Right here. Oops, my bad. Went a little too early. I'll need to give an allotment of time for the next boss, unless I had a Bark Bomb. Need to watch out for that. Time's good. Probably could have done maybe like one more kill maybe. Yeah, like 2 more if I was really kind of getting precise timing, but... Okay, good. 20 down. And people waiting. Ooh, they're waiting for a queue. Good luck. Hey, we finished at the same time. He went in a little bit before I did. Or she. Alright. I will take a small break here, and then we will continue. I'll just stand up, stretch, hit the restroom, all that fun stuff. So, thank you guys for watching. Plan is to go to 60 today. So, pleasure to have you here. Sorry I missed last week, because I was down and out for sickness. Still kind of in recovery, but we're handling it. My mute button is my favorite button today. Hopefully, a cough will not get through onto the microphone. So, see you in a little bit. Let's play some background music. Good song. BRB.
was 2.
Dante, thank you for the 52 tier 3. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you for that continued support. Very much appreciate it. I just realized I didn't hit my BRB screen. Oh well. But I did. That doesn't really matter. Alright, let's continue. Kill the BGM. Okay, so if I don't get a Bark Bomb, I need to give myself a decent amount of time here. Maybe 6 to 7 plus. And we should be okay. But we have a lot of other things, so we have that going for us. Let's go. Good start. Foe's Frailty. Let's check out the Mimic first. You're not dead yet? Did I not open the chest, or was there a second one? Oh, I didn't burn off my flight. Good thing I only had one, but I forgot to do that. God damn it, dude. I did one button, I couldn't hit it. Remember to remove my intuition. That's a treasure room. What would you say is the best class available in the free trial to solo 1 to 50? I mean, honestly, 1 to 50 is pretty fine for all of them, if I had to say so. I don't think you're gonna really miss out on something by taking one or the other. I mean, even with the base ARR classes, like, if you're talking about the classes available that are, like, first up, not going through, like, Heaven's Ward at all, you wouldn't go wrong with any of them. They're all very strong. Not to mention, you're in a situation, values where, the way POTD is very chill now because of the fact that you can get potions and everything. So that's really nice. Like, you get potions on kills, like, you don't have to worry about, like, dying. And pretty much a lot of the big things with, the big thing with, pals before was survival. And that's not really a thing anymore, you don't have to worry about survival on those lower floors. So you can take any job you want to and you'll be fine. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Okay. Because I had to rearrange my hand position on the keyboard. So basically, pot pops and all fights and shouldn't have. No, yeah, exactly. You will literally not have a problem. Like, I used to go through this whole thing about, oh, make sure you, like, if you're going in without potions at all, you'd have to, like, make sure that you got, like, a certain level and all that stuff. And now it's just, like, just literally just go in and just keep chugging pots and you're perfectly fine. Like, there's really no other detail other than that, so... With AV changes in the gain and the sus pots, a lot of jobs will feel good on the trial. I started Dragoon free trial and it's company climbing. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, and when you're talking 1 to 50, you don't need to worry too much about it. Even with light potion usage, you'll probably be on a net gain by the time you get 100. This is a good fortune. I 180 sitting shouldn't be a problem. Yo, easy. Easy game, there you go. No problem. 23. Okay. So I didn't take the maze route before because all that I was gonna do was just gonna get a fairy and take out sprint, and I wasn't in a floor set where I was gonna see luring traps, so it wasn't gonna make any sense for me to pop that thing just to lose points. So that's why I opted not to. I mean, that's my logic, right? So whether or not that logic was flawed, take that as you will, but I think I would have lost more points than gained points on that usage. Never hit the right button. Okay, check this chest. I actually don't know what the other chest is. That's a haste. is that? I don't remember. Oh, Sight, which actually was really good. Oh, which is the one I used, right? Got it. Okay. Devotion. This is gonna kind of... Oh, yeah, never mind. We have to use this. Because I have that. I'll use the Strength and Steel here. Switching. Small room 3. Strength. Make it a respawn. Right there. I'm gonna get that respawn. Dragoon should be able to take Chupacabra and use it as a weapon. The Chupacabra. So just don't take the buff, but use it as a weapon. What's it gonna do? Just higher damage? What's up, Gims? Set things on fire? So if I use it with Dragon Dive, that'll do extra damage. Okay, I need to be careful with these guys. Corrigans. Okay, hold on. Not off the score yet, though. Actually took too long with the my Dragon Dive, my other one, with Star Diver. I was actually holding on to that till they were gonna go Enrage, and I waited too long. Something like that. Just roll out of bed. I had a dream. I was playing basketball, and I had my pinky finger crushed between the ball and someone's knee. Like, were you like mid dribble or something? Very specific. Oh, maybe you're like sleeping on it. That was the pain that was happening, so your mind manifested that type of pain. Had that happen before. There's a pain that you're feeling, so your dream's like, hey, I'll just manifest this thing for you. No problem. Oh no! She's very loud. I was trying to take it from someone else dribbling, but why would I be playing basketball? Did you play basketball as a kid? Like in when you're in like school and stuff? We did MPE or whatever you call it, but not outside that. I have a lot of dreams that kind of manifest themselves from like grade school kind of thing. Like they just kind of were like, yeah, welcome back to grade school. Maybe that's something similar to that. It just brought you back to that time period of life. I used to have a lot of dreams like that. Guess many years have passed, I've gotten more. I always get, the common one I get is I'm late for something, or I don't remember my itinerary, and it mixes between grade school, high school, and college for me. And those are also scenarios where I don't like either of them. I don't like being late, and I don't like knowing what I'm supposed to do next. But I never have those dreams outside of a school situation. Pretty good. We had a 1.93 on Paladin earlier. We started the run with Paladin at the beginning of stream. That went pretty good. I was pretty happy with that 1.9. Did I? I didn't do an altar. I was supposed to. And I got the alteration. Great. Flights. This is a 3-room though, so I guess it's okay, but still. I should have done the altar here. I got the site anyway. We were sticking to the Dream Tower. I had one yesterday where there was a bear in my apartment. Every time I managed to lure it out, it always somehow got back in. Like through a different method. Like you like shoved it out the door, went through the window or something, or just walked back in. Or you turn around and it just teleported itself in there. It's kind of funny. And once again, can't hit an AoE combo. Go me. How's my time? It's okay. Okay, it's a flight, I get it. Haste. Mortification, alright. Slide again, okay. It's just inside somehow, but just as I was about to wake up, I saw it going through a secret door in the wall. It was just push the wall open and close it. That's so cool. I don't know. I don't hear dreams very often. That just sounds kind of cool, in my opinion. Like dreams of other people. I mean, I obviously get occasional dreams, but Okay, this time I altered and I affluence. This time. Seems like another small room. It is indeed. And mimics with a witching, okay. I don't think I fortune. I don't think it's worth it. Convenient. Safety. Another fortune, which is nice. Not another mimic, though. 1.3 million. Oh, did I say 1.3? 1.93. 1.93. It was my highest PT score so far. The previous one was, I think, what did I say, Machinist? 1.91? Or something. Something was 1.91. Safety. Yeah. Yeah, it was 4th on Aether, so I mean, yay. I wasn't upset with it. I mean, I still would like a 2 million, but that'll take some time. I'm sure PT will become the most competitive thing in Final Fantasy XIV over time, and there'll be many, many people who are trying to go for high scores. Absolutely 100%, no doubt. I'm not using a stick. Hell's a chest. Okay. Oh, convenient witching again. I didn't get a single incense in this war. Definitely likely become... Yeah, it'll be the esports and FanFest. They're gonna have the PvP thing, which is already announced, and then they're gonna announce the Deep Dungeon one directly after. My first solo clear on Monk got me 1.7 and top 10 of the scoreboard. I was playing really safe in the latter floors, so I want to try and beat that score at some point. Do it, Emily. I believe in you. I know you can do it. You're like almost like a veteran in the community now. What is the first chest? I don't remember. I might also just go to the boss now, because the boss is going to take a little bit of time. I don't want to risk it. 2 million, no, I do 2 million, no, I delete my account. I mean, it's pretty harsh. I mean, what's the time frame here? Like, the next run? Like, if you don't get 2 million, like, the account's gone? Is that what we're going with? Is that how high we're putting the stakes? They just need a temporary title for the guy at the top. True. I watch it over PvP, and me too. Competitive PvP competitive PT scoring. Cogs 1 on Aether says Gladiator. It actually says the class. Yes, it does. Yep. My Archer is still there. I have my Archer run. But I have intentions of doing the job also, so they're gonna get removed, but I'll probably try to remember to take a picture or something like that. I always use Bark Bomb in this boss, not because of difficulty, because it gives me eye strain and I want to leave. I don't blame you. This is a very bright boss. If I had a Bark Bomb, but I'm trying to do this with enough time, so... I think we're good. Maybe finish this with like 33 or 32 minutes left. I intentionally threaded the needle there. I thought I was disconnecting right there because it almost felt like the abilities weren't registering. It's just Dragoon has long animations. That's all. Yeah, I said like 32, so it's about right. So I guess this was like a 5-minute fight-ish. $32.40, yeah, it's fine. I'm much happy with a safer run than anything. Okay. Probably hesitate to say that this was 500, but I would say high 490s on the scorecard. Maybe 496, 497. Lower kill count. Once again, a 499 by missing it by all of 400 points. Okay. Those 4 respawns that I skipped could have been the difference there. Okay. Alright, let me take a sip of water and then step into 31. Going to about 60 today. The next couple, I would say the next 20 floors are going to be speedrun attempts, and then I haven't been able to speedrun 51. That'll probably be a full clear. We'll see how comfortable I am and what our palms look like. In 1 second. Okay, let's refood. Top in there. BGM off. 31. Oh wait, I should refill the water. Let me do the water refill since we're speedrunning. Get this out of the way now so I have enough water, because that would be very smart for me to have while I'm still in recovery. Yeah. Okay. Left a good amount of palms here, so let's just see how we do. Why is he doing this even with all the DDoS lately? I'm all in, Remy. I only do it like once a week anyway, so. And not to mention, I mean, DC protection is in. Obviously, it would wreck the speedrun, but at least I can keep playing the game, so. It is what it is. Nope. Yep, that's good. No DDoS has ever stopped me, technically speaking. Now we have DC protection, so even more won't stop me. We will provide Deep Dungeon on this channel every Monday. Is this the witching? It was the witching. Ow! You almost saved your friends from getting witching. Dude, my fourth one is still alive, but I haven't touched it since Saturday. I will say that's my last character on stream. So if that one dies, whether on stream or off stream, I probably will not stream PoE anymore. Because I want to get to Octopath too. Octopath as well. But yeah, I haven't had time to put work into it. Like, I tried to catch up with some of my gacha games. And then, oh, that's nice. So I'm actually gonna probably wait until stream tomorrow to continue the file where we left off on Saturday, more than likely. Dude, I was watching that mimic the whole time, and I still didn't stop it from doing a thing. Okay, this first floor was a little slow. Sorry, we have Chocobo music to speed me up. Obviously, because we have this song on, we're going to gain some time, clearly. That's a lot of haste. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I'm taking Pox for sure. If there's any reason to use a poison fruit, I think right now it's gonna be a good one. Sucks that I still get the Pox though, but... Serenity... That's simply just to push the poison fruit out of here, so I can sit on 2 instead of 3. Have an inconvenient time when it shows up. Which palm across Deep Dungeon would be the strongest if you use multiple copies of a palm would stack? If multiple could stack? Steel? Steel can get you through everything. I would say steel. Well, I did get some time. Auto heal disable. Okay. What am I doing about that information? I mimics. Guess I'm just gonna sit on the Pox. Man, the haste sword. That was the exit. Okay, noted. And I don't remember what chest this was. Serenity? Steel. And that my steel is dropping. He's gonna be the focus. Oh, Mazer. Oh, the candelabra is here. Okay. Oops. Alt-tabbed by accident. Really? I got hit with both of them? Really? No way. All shenanigans on that one. Still behind on time here. Is that a blind? Okay. Which is a good excuse to do a sight. So if I'm gonna use a sight... Oh, I can do Mazer. One of these is a Serenity. 139, all Mimic can stun, but 61 to 93, not stun anymore, only silence interrupt, so dumb. So dumb? I guess, but that's been what it is for the past 9 years, so I mean, you know. It's been that way forever. Literally forever. I mean, in fact, there was a period of time when people thought Mimics spawned from every chest, so there was that. Five room. I'm about a minute and a half behind schedule, but the 5 room is gonna help, sure. What's up, Crone? How you doing? I'm pretty sure I used the maze route. Did anyone see me use a maze route? Because I'm almost certain. Okay, I was gonna say, like, we did totally maze route. Oh, and you're not dead. Cool. I may try to go for the landmine. For the speed up. If my fairy will decide to witching all of them. Because that's always a journey if it decides to do that. Something's getting it off. Damn it. Okay, I think that's the only one that was doing onto dust, so... Oh, now you do it. Oh, great. I really appreciate that. Still behind on time. This set is worse than the entire deep dungeon, Aya? I don't mind this set. I mean, 31 historically, though, in like the 3 deep dungeons are pretty rough to get through with time and everything. This one actually has been giving me the most issue so far with me being able to have a decent amount of experience on it so far. Reason. It's a landmine. It's another... I see. Damn it. Where is the... Okay. Really? Ace. Let's go. Don't remember what... Oh, this was a haste, right? And I didn't use it yet? Nope. Gained back some time. I'm about 30 seconds behind pace at the moment. Classic deep dungeon. Classic deep dungeon. Insurance spark bomb. Okay. Okay. Love this song? I love this song too. Can you even call it that? From what I hear, insurance in the US doesn't really pay out. I think the word has lost its meaning. It means something to me here, okay? Don't run away from me. I left it at 1%. Oh, god damn it, I didn't mean to hit that. So I feel it's probably the best one. Hey, it is to each their own, right? There's a chest there, I don't know what that is. Causing problems, and causing problems. Okay, I'm causing a lot of problems at the moment. Which can be solved with a witching. Really trying to see if I can get through without the witching, but couldn't do it. Minute behind pace at the moment. Post frailty. I know, but I mean, I was kind of okay there, but that hallway was just kind of a death hallway that I created, so that's what it is. Bum, 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 bum. Serenity? So oh, got the witching. Pageant healing could be me. Excuse me. But really bad. Perfect timing for the strength to show up. Okay, that was pretty good. Still behind on time though, but feedback. You on tank, you can survive all the damage to still separate themselves easily so you're on hitting every enemy. I just like managed that landmine pretty okay. Minute and a half behind pacing. The hell's the chest? Oh, was this the Serenity? Okay. Probably have the Bark Bomb here. See if I can hold on to the poison fruit though. This is like making my possibility of speed running the next set lower and lower though. Nice room. Oh, justifiable sight. Bum, 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 bum. Petrify boys. Oh, I have 2 of them. Okay, well that's great. No, I have 3 of them. Surely I won't catch a random petrification, right? Surely. I left the chest, I'm not going back for it. I missed 1. One more room that I didn't check. Currently a minute behind pacing. I think I'm gonna have to poison fruit the next floor. If I want the kills. And to get off the floor with an ample amount of time. And that's still using a bark bomb on the boss too. Smallish room. Strength coming in. Rip silver. Oh yeah. Oh well. I don't know why I missed it to begin with. Too late now. A pretty good steal there. My chances of a speedrun 41 are going to be very thin. And very unlikely. I think I'll try to pull and kill everything until it looks like I'm not going to get it, and then probably just convert to like a full kill. I don't know. I felt like I did this floor okay. Could be just rusty. It's also a factor too. There's even the right side. Oh, I did recognize the silver, but you're right. Maybe because my brain was like one chest per room, I kind of already took it out of the equation. That's also fair. So because I missed the boss, and I have to do these normally because the AoE didn't plant on them. Definitely had the bark bomb here. We did get it though, so missing. No, we got everything, all the kills. At least we made that one. We made that happen. But by emptying the tank there, it's really gonna put a hinder on the possibility of speedrunning the next set. But at least we got that one. Okay, let me hit some ads here, and then we step into 41. So we got about 20 more floors till the end of stream. Thank you guys for watching. It's always a pleasure having you here again. Apologies I wasn't here last week, but we are here now. So, see you in a little bit, and we'll continue, BRB. Okay, let's go. Refruit up, and then I'll give it my best shot. No promises, but I'll give it my best shot. Now, my issue was the fact that I was being a little, like, a little careless when it came to some of the AoEs and stuff, so that'll be interesting to see. Actually, wait, let me get the candelabra first. Foe's frailty, okay. Be more. I think that's one thing I want to do on Dragoon a little bit more, is just being more mobile, because I have the mobility, but I'm kind of sitting on a lot of these abilities a little too long, I feel like. Purification, actually not bad here. Oh my god. It wouldn't go off. Okay, welcome back in the ads, and we're on time. Well, kind of. Like 10 seconds off pace, but we're actually moving at a decent rate. Exit is that way, so we're gonna go away from the exit. That actually hit you? Really? Alright. That is a treasure room. Yo, Int, how you doing? Welcome in. I believe! I didn't get it. God damn it, I was 2 seconds from it. I got stunned, I'm dead. No! Man. Good thing I'm raising. I didn't get a single kill, though. I have to redo that entire pull. I think I hang too long on the, Alright, we'll do it again. I'm gonna have to do it slowly now. Hey, user. Wait, I still didn't get the freaking votive. I mean, I don't think I was gonna get the speedrun anyway, but man, that would have been nice. I kinda didn't calculate for the, I didn't calculate for the weapon stunning me there, because I waited just a little too long on the jump back. I think I clipped. So the execution on the landmine was good, but... just got clipped. If I didn't get clipped, it would have been fine. Yo, what up, Cock? How you doing? Happy Monday. Alright, we're still gonna obviously get... I'm still gonna practice the idea of, doing the full pulls and everything, so I can get practice there, but we're probably not looking at a speedrun at the moment. Okay. So I have one more room to check, and then off we go to the next one. Because now we went from on time to 2 minutes behind pace. Never fear, just do it anyway, man. Face your fears. Do exactly what I did that got me killed earlier without the raising this time. There was a whole lot less enemies, but... kinda get kinda that validation right away, you know? That's the exit. Bada-bum, bada-bum. Here. Oh, I shouldn't have done the buff there. Okay. When did Mimic stop becoming sunnable? 61. Now for Palace of the Dead, it's a little bit higher. It's 41, but hey Tomoki, how you doing? You know, and now I'm still beating myself for that death because essentially I'm on pace. If I didn't have that 2-minute loss there, I would be on pace because I'm 2 minutes behind schedule. Oh well. Hey Big Mom, we did Paladin at the beginning of stream to clear it at 91 to 100. We got a 1.93 million, my highest scoring PT. And then, not bad here. Took a death earlier on this 4 set, so kind of lost the ability to do the speedrun, but doing okay. And we were still alive, so I guess I can't technically complain. But we're doing well. Oh, I'm not worried about the re-raise. That's what you're asking. Oh, this is a problem. This is a problem. This is actually a legitimately large problem. I'm at 5 bone stacks, and that's not good. I need to let this go off, or I'm just gonna die. Can I hit a target? Holy crap. I should be out of here by 48, so still behind pacing. Steel is running out. Probably want to re-up the steel. When I get a second to... Let me get at the end of the room here. That's a dead turtle. I don't know if I don't know if I re-strength though. Ace. It's not the button I wanted. Man, the lack of the strength is definitely hurting. Okay. Did they rename the turtles? Yeah, they were always called troubadours for the turtles. I've never seen them a different name. I've always seen them as troubadours. At least for English. They're tabla. Oh, they're tablas now? Oh, well, they were troubadours before. I wasn't looking at their name. Well, I mean, it kind of makes sense why they changed it, because there is something else called a troubadour. So, I mean, I always thought it was redundant to have two different things with the same name. That was in the patch notes. What the hell? God damn it. That must have been this patch then. Paul is actually a turtle enemy type from Amarang. Ah. So not only do they get nerfed, but they get their name changed. Feels bad, dude. They're just getting all kinds of just changes everywhere. Feels bad. Oh, who that? Hey, Zalcal, what's up, dude? Thanks for the raid. One of the gamers I interviewed. How's it going, Sal? Welcome in. If it's your first time here, I'm Angel Demonist. We are doing some PT solo on Dragoon, trying to go scoring, but not going as well as I was hoping. We kind of died earlier, but it's not a big deal. 3 mimics. And I have 3 purity. Alright, we're going for it. Got rid of all... Oh, make that 4 mimics, sorry. 4 mimics. Not much, getting some crafting done. Hell yeah, dude. Are you going for the, the raid tier? Or... Oh, what do you think of the new, the PvP map? Well, hope that's been going well for you. Shout out to Stalkel. Wonderful person to talk to, by the way. By the way, the interviews are getting closer to finding some resolution. I got a little hindered by sickness, so I had to take a small break on it, but hoping to working on it actually post-stream to get the first version of the videos out. But thank you so much for being Yaku over here. I get it. I pox. I get it. I don't know when to dive in, because now's a good time. I get it, I pox, I get it. Maybe I'll use this as a recover. Uh-oh. Oh, I saw the Smite of Rage come out. Maybe I'll use this as a recovery floor and see if there's a possibility that I could speedrun the next set. We can try that. That's gonna be... Oh boy, is that gonna be interesting. I craft my static and we're doing the next tier. I love the new map, no worries. I've never seen Dragoon gameplay in Deep Dungeon. Ooh, yeah, I actually like Dragoon a lot. There was a period of time where I didn't like Dragoon because of the way it played, and then they changed it, and it actually went to my favor. So I kind of like all the button presses that you have to do. What is that chest again? I'm gonna go back to the chest. We're definitely not getting the speedrun, so I can take my time here. It's a lot of mobility, a lot of button pressing, but I do like it a lot because it is very active. I like the active job, personally. Oh, that's unfortunate. Noted. Whatever. As always. The fortune reminder to tell you that you should have fortuned minutes ago, but there it is. Okay. Do I want to do anything on the next floor? Probably not. We'll be fine. I crafted my very first combat armor yesterday. I got the eye level for the new extreme included the same day. That must be a good feeling, to be self-sufficient. That was one of the things I did like about crafting in the past and before, was that whole thought process of being able to just be self-sufficient, you know? I like that whole idea. I mean, a big part of it was also the fact that I was making money, but... And the fact that I don't really care so much about Gil kind of take it out of the sales for me, but everyone's gonna have their kind of preferences and how they want to engage with things, so... bomb the turtle. Okay, good enough. I love self-sufficiency and getting to help others. Yeah. I remember there was one time I did it for buddies who were like, you know, they were prepping for the raid and everything, and I just made them gear and gave it to them, like, here you go. Because it was like nothing off me, it was no problem, but it would have been like millions off them if they just went and bought it. That was fun. Like, I enjoyed that when I did that for the short period of time that I had crafting. How did this... Hey, Panda. So what is it, Saturday? I got to 81, and then we took a death on 81, which is really unfortunate. So I've been working on my 4th character. We got out of... So after I died on Saturday, we made the 4th character, we spent about 4 hours, and I was able to get it back to the beginning of Act 4. So we definitely did that in a nice, timely manner. I haven't touched it since then, so I just haven't had time for it yet. So more than likely, on tomorrow night, we'll start off where I left off on Saturday. That's probably what you're gonna look at. I'd really like to kill this turtle. Okay, good. Let's get the other stuff and then I'll take it. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I mean, I wanted to go back almost like a rage climb, but I do like the idea of doing it quickly like that. So, I mean, I had some weapons ready to go, so it kind of worked out pretty nicely. Is there a strat in hardcore to just get the maps, focus on gearing, then die for the real run? I mean, I guess. Like, the thing is, like... I mean, if you're talking about using a character as a throwaway to basically build your second character, I mean, I guess that's a strategy, but I guess also bear in mind that the top speedrunners, when they do their speedruns, they are building to get to endgame alive and without dying. So essentially, like, you're finding a way to craft yourself just good enough gear to keep going. I mean, yeah, the run back will be there, but the more and more gear you replace, then there's the more gear that you'll have at your disposal. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh god, bad. We're not as bad. Okay. This is gonna be very interesting, and I'm just gonna have to witch hunt. Now, where is the culprit? You're the culprit. Oh, I got hit twice. Okay, that's not good. Oh, I'm gonna die! I'm dying to these turtles. If I get hit by a turtle, I'm dead. Yeah, damn. I put myself in such a dumb position. I should have re-raising. I will do it again. Although I'm not getting to 60 anymore, that's for sure. I should have strength. Not really upset by that at all because that's just me training, right? So I mean, that's just practice. I'm still also getting back used to Dragoon, but it is what it is. I'll do it again. I didn't like that 31 either. That 31 was kind of ass. So I guess I get to do the 31 again. So how far do I go then?